Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Bob. How are you?
Great.
Good. So you're on holiday now, huh?
Yeah, National Day.
Good. Are you doing anything this week?
Yeah. I'm gonna watch a movie tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. You're going out to a movie, like to a theater?
Yeah, go to the movie
Oh,
theater.
okay, good. And anything else? You were supposed to get
Anything.
together. Yeah, you're supposed to get together with some of your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What else? How was
New
your week?
vaccine.
Oh, yeah.
Three days in 3 days.
Okay. So you got to get number two, right? The second vaccine.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess they're doing it at a good time. At least, all the kids are out of school. So it's a chance for you guys to get that and recover in case you have any effects. But you were pretty good with the last one, right? You,
Yeah.
you were okay with the last one. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Anything else? What else?
Anything else?
What was your week like? I mean, you have fun in school? You doing okay in your classes? Anything improve?
Um, Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah,
What does that
yeah. It's too hard. Some subjects like the test, it's really hard.
Okay. All right. So you had some
Yeah.
hard tests, difficult tests. Okay. And do you have a lot of homework over the week?
Yeah, of course. A lot of,
A lot or just a normal amount?
a lot.
A lot. Okay. All right. And anything else?
Mm, uh, my dad talked with me. He doesn't want me to read three body problems.
Oh, he doesn't want you to?
Yeah, and yeah, he thinks that
It's
uh,
difficult.
it's not very useful.
Okay. Okay.
I think so too. So um
Do you have a book that you want to read?
yeah, but like he wants me to like have a talk with you in some like news, a newspaper or
Okay.
like these
You
things.
want you want to read more news articles?
Yes, he wants
Okay.
me to learn some language of native speakers.
Okay. So you want to review more like news articles like current events, what are happening in the world?
Yeah,
That kind of thing. Okay.
and learn some grammar language and how to say these words and how to say these news, these information.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can read some news articles. That way it's like, it's real
Yeah,
stuff happening. Okay. And then we can
yeah,
discuss the words that we come across in those news articles if you're not familiar or you don't understand the meaning. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. You
Um,
want to do,
and there is a type of reading comprehension like in my school. I'm lack of it. I'm not very good at it.
oh,
I think that I told you before is like give you the first letter and to complete the whole word.
mm,
Just how can I say these types of things? It sounds like mm, to fill the blanks. It's just fill the blanks with the proper words
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, those are,
give
yeah,
the first
it's kind of a gap. So those are
give the
called,
first one. Yeah,
those,
the present give you a P in the first letter of the word.
okay, so it gives you the
Yes,
first
complete
letter,
the
but
form.
you have to guess the word
Yeah.
based on,
I'm not very good at it.
yeah, well,
Most of my most of the points in my exam
mhm,
um that I lost. It's just kind of the things.
okay. Well, a lot
Yeah.
of it, I mean, some of it is has to do with vocabulary. You know, you just and also, I
I
guess,
know all the words, but I cannot think of it. Uh, I know these words, but uh but sometimes I don't know I don't know where to fill the blanks.
you,
I
you
know the words, but I can't think of it to fill the blanks.
well, are the words given to you at all? Like say you needed a P word like present, okay, whatever it is. Do they provide you the word like provide, prefer, present, and you
No,
have to
no,
choose one?
just
Okay,
gave you the P and
they give you
just
P and you have
and
to.
give you a chapter
Mhm.
or an article and fill the blanks.
Okay. Well, it sounds like, and I think that would come, but it sounds like what you were talking about earlier. I think it is comprehension, and I pointed that out to you, you know, many times. You'll read words, and you'll say them, but I don't think many times you understand a lot of them, so you're not going to get the comprehension what it means. So therefore, you're not going to ever select the right word that's missing if you don't understand the
But I
article
know the word.
or the passage that
I
you're,
know the word.
yeah, but you don't think of it. You don't,
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem. I know the word, but I don't know. Uh, don't have a sense to feel it.
yeah, but I think that has to do with a comprehension of what you're reading. Okay.
And my dad wants me to improve it and to talk with you about these things and how you understand the things. Why do you think like this word should be filled in that blank?
Mhm.
Because I'm like, yeah, like these
You,
things.
okay. Well, let me ask you, do you have anything that you can show me, that you can share with me, that
Yeah,
you do? Okay. Then I'm going
uh,
to,
I have an article of these things, and I lost a lot of points in it, an article.
okay.
Uh,
Do you want to bring me,
how can I give you these things?
you,
By
you,
WeChat
no. You can share it right now on the screen. You have
on
to
it.
go, you're in Zoom and you have to go to,
It's not electrical ones. It's a lot of
well,
electronical ones.
it's not a
It's a
digital.
paper.
Oh, it's a paper.
Take a picture of
Take
it.
a picture then and share it with me. You can share it to me on WeChat. That's fine. I can pull it up on here.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Well, I think the article is very easy, but I don't know the word. How can I think of the word that's filled blank?
Okay, it says read the passage and fill in the blanks with proper words. And so it says for most, okay, for most city people. Well, I'm not going to read it. You have you read it. Hold on a second. I'm going to bring up WeChat. So let's. Okay, hopefully this can get. This will be big. Okay, so this is it right here, correct? You can see what I'm sharing.
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay, so you have this number A, and it says. Go ahead and read what it says. That.
Number A.
Yeah.
Let me see. From the beginning, or
Yeah, or the one that you sent to me. You sent me two pieces, and this one at A.
yeah,
It
for
says,
most city people, the elevator is a remarkable machine that inspires one of the enthusiasm or
inspires.
interest.
Wait, well, hold on. Inspires what?
What? None of the enthusiasm or interest that Americans afford trains, jets, and even bicycles.
Okay.
Dr.
Mhm.
Christopher Wilk is a member of a small group of elevator experts who
Okay.
consider
Yeah, now I
this.
don't have the. Okay, go ahead, Dr. Christopher Will. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Dr. Will is a member of a small group of elevator experts who consider this a misunderstanding. The elevator, they point out there could be no downtown skyscrapers or tall buildings, and city life would be impossible. In that sense, the elevator role in American history has been no less significant than that of cars. In fact, according to Will, the car and the elevator have been locked in a secret war for over a century, with cars making it possible for people to what horizontally, and elevators pushing them toward life in close groups of towering vertical columns. If we tend to ignore the importance of elevators, it might be because riding in them tends to be such a brief, boring, and even what experience, and one that can involve unexpectedly meeting people with whom we have nothing in common, and an unpleasant awareness of the fact that we are hanging from a cable in a long passage.
Okay, stop there. No, that's okay. Stop there. So the stuff that's underlined that you say no less significant and things that are underlined, is that you doing that, or is that your teacher?
It's the explanation in Chinese.
Okay. So okay, such as I'm going to circle one so you can tell me what you're talking about here. It says this right here. Okay. It says horizontally. Is that horizontally written in Chinese? I don't understand.
What?
What I circled
Yeah.
in blue? What does that mean? Horizontally?
Circle blue.
I circled something in blue. I circled horizontally.
Horizontally. The explanation in Chinese.
No, and when you say explanation, is there something else, or does does this in Chinese mean the same thing as this in English, horizontally?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then same thing with this underline where it says pushing them toward life in a close group of towering columns. Why do they have vertical here? In vertical
What?
columns? And you know what vertical columns is, right?
Yeah.
What is vertical?
Mm,
What does that mean?
how can I explain it?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But you say if you know these words, you have to know how to explain them. It's even written in Chinese. What is vertical mean?
It's like, mm, um, I cannot find a word to replace it. Uh,
Well, this is going to be difficult because you have to know what these words mean, and if you don't understand it, then it's possible that you will never get the correct answers because you have to know what the words you're reading.
yeah, I know.
Okay, well then if you can't explain it, then you don't know it.
I'm just saying, just explain it in Chinese, in English. Um, how can I say that? Um, up and down.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Oh, and then what is a column? What would you say a vertical column is?
Just the floor.
So the column is the floor that they're sitting on?
Um, I
Okay,
think.
no, that's not right. Okay, a column is something like this, going up and down these blocks, right? So that's what an elevator looks like. An elevator goes up and down, and they're a vertical column. They're not circular. We don't have circular elevators, big rounded circular elevator. I guess we can, but in most buildings, an elevator kind of looks like that. It's a column, right? It's like a rectangle, right? Sideways, going up and down. People get inside the elevator and it goes up and down, right? So that's horizontal, and that's what the elevators look like. They're horizontal or they're vertical columns. Okay, that makes sense.
Is the thing that this article says really true in America?
I don't know. We didn't finish reading it.
Okay. You cannot see the article, right?
No, I see only the part that you sent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
see.
just read the part that I sent to you.
Yeah, and then I just have the page that you sent me, the 2 pages, right? And the
Yeah.
first one talks about the man, and then second page is where you stopped reading, where it says the cable in a long passage. That's what you're talking about, right? In a new book, Lifted, German journalist.
Oh yeah.
That's all I have, and that's all you had, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 pages.
So let me ask you, and I understand some of on all these words that have these letters that begin with a certain consonant or whatever. Is there any place for you to choose them from, or you just have to think of it?
Yeah, just think.
Okay, so there's no additional.
Yeah, no other choices.
There's no other choices.
Yeah, just blanks.
Okay, because it can.
Yeah. I have the same
on the same opinion as you, and I think just give you the first things. I think I have many choices, but most of the time it has only one correct answer.
Okay. And do you have the correct answers for these?
Yeah,
You do.
that's why I lost a lot of points because I think another answer is
Could be right.
it's quite great too. I think, so, but
Okay.
they don't think so. Teachers don't think so. They think it's just have one thing. Yeah. So that's the problem that I have, and I don't think I really make sense and why have the only answer and in this article.
Okay.
So
Let's do this on this first one here with the W, the very first one, number 81. What's the correct answer? Without the elevator, that there could be no downtown.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's number 82?
What do you think? I know the correct answer, so
without the elevator, they point out there could be no downtown skyscrapers or tall buildings, and city life would be impossible. Okay, so in that sense, they blank the elevator's role in they yeah, these can be difficult. I mean, starting with the A, and maybe they're really basic, but without the elevator,
it's very common. All the words is common.
They're real. It's not like a tribute or something like that.
Yeah. The verbs, the adverbs, the adjectives, they're all very astonishing.
Astonishing.
Yeah, I'm so astonishing.
So you're surprised to be astonished?
Yeah, so something I think, wow, why is this word? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, starting with an A, life would be impossible in that sense. Okay, so life would be impossible without elevators. Okay, we understand that. In that sense, they blanket the elevator's role in American history. They attribute, they
just the same meaning as think. Think.
It means the same thing as to.
The correct answer is argue.
They argue the elevator's role has been okay. They argue the elevator's role in American history has been no less significant than that of cars. In fact, according to Will, the car and the elevator have been locked in a secret war.
I didn't feel it. They argue, so I.
What did you choose?
Admitted.
They admitted. Okay, they admitted there has been no, and that would, I mean, that makes sense too.
Yeah,
I mean,
these kind of things, like you cannot just see a sentence. You have to see the whole page.
You have to get the whole concept of the whole
and connect it with the other information.
Yeah, we're essentially with cars making it possible for people to, and it begins with S, and you say
it's so this word
making it possible for people to, and then it says horizontally, and elevators pushing them towards life, those groups of towering vertical.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. My dad told me confidently, you have to learn to Cynthia, because she's a native speaker. She can feel you can she can fill these blanks very fast, as like beyond your imagination.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
No. Because it's, I
Mm,
mean, there's could be, so many different words, and just because I'm a native speaker, some of the writing, in my opinions, for many of this just doesn't make sense. Where I mean, it's too, not that it's complex, but there's many choices. There could be, people don't always speak one certain way, right? We have a lot of words we can use. That's the beauty of English. If we have so many words that mean the same thing.
a lot of words means the same thing, but the first letter is not always the same.
Yeah. With car, and now the one with the S, we're talking about cars. So what do cars do? People to begin with an S. Slide. I don't know.
My classmate like filled it with slide too.
I know. I mean, it's just like possible for people to, let's see, another word for car. Okay. People, yeah. Elevator has been locked for over a century with cars, making it possible for people to blank. And then it stops there. And it has to be one word that begins with S. Well, what else do you do that begins with an S with a car? Slides, it's not ride or transport. I mean, what's the word?
I think the answer I cannot make sense why the answer is this. But the
What is
answer
it?
is spread.
People to spread?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. Me too.
Because after spread, and you're supposed to say horizontally, and then you have a comma there. So with cars, making it possible for people to spread horizontally, that makes absolutely no sense. So whoever's writing this, that's incorrect. I mean, it's setting you up to fail. That's crazy. And elevators pushing them forward toward life in close groups of towering vertical columns. Okay, that's fine. And that makes sense because an elevator is a vertical column. Okay,
do you think the author is American or Chinese?
Chinese.
The language is not very native, right?
No. I don't. I mean, that's my guess. I could be wrong.
No, it's American.
It isn't American. It's American.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh.
What is the? Are you sure about that S word? What do you say it is?
Spread.
Spread. Making it hard for making it possible for people to spread horizontally. That doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Okay, so pretend. Go ahead.
If we tend to ignore the importance of elevators, it might be because riding in them tends to be such a brief, boring, and even what experience, one that can involve unexpectedly meeting people with whom we have nothing in common, and an unpleasant awareness of the fact that we're hanging from a cable in a long passage.
Okay, so you have a word that begins with the E, right?
Yeah. And I'm sure that it's a negative word.
Okay, so something like maybe you think it's negative?
Do you like elevators or not?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. And even an exhausting experience? I have no idea. I mean, who knows? Okay.
It's
brief, exhausting.
I have the same answer as you.
Exhausting?
Yeah, I feel it with exhausting too. And it run again.
And that's so it's not exhausting. So that's like a tiresome, exhausting. elated, maybe a nice experience, elated experience.
No, it must be a negative word.
Why? Why does it
Even,
have to be?
brief, boring, and even
Yeah, but brief does not. But brief does not mean that's not a negative
Or
word.
you can like, yeah. I know that brief is not a very negative, but like the 1, 2, 3, the fourth paragraph line. After 150 years, we are still not used to it. We still have not learned to cope with the what of closeness and displeasure.
The magnitude
it's
of
like,
closeness?
yeah. So that I can make sure that it's a negative word, because like during the by fifth paragraph, that Bernard that's
Bernard.
that expert, he said that Americans are still not very used to the elevators. Yeah. So it must be not very great experience for most of them Americans to the elevators. So
Okay.
it's yeah, I can make sure it's a negative word. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, yeah, but I see. I don't look at that as being that it has to be negative just because it says after 150 years we have not learned to cope with the meaning or magnitude, or it begins with an M, of closeness and displeasure, of closeness, being close to each other, or not having pleasure. That's displeasure. So from that, you're saying that's why you think that the other word that's on number 84 is negative.
Yeah, it's negative.
Such a brief, which is not negative. Boring, yeah, that could be negative.
Boring is negative.
Yeah, and not really negative. It's just it's an uneventful action. I mean, boring. Okay, it's not exciting. It's boring. And even blank experience, one that can involve unexpectedly meeting people with whom we have nothing in common, and an unpleasant awareness of the fact that we're hanging from a cable in a long passage. Now, all that's that could all be uneventful, right? Or uncertainty, because we don't know if we're going to crash or not, and we're in the elevator with strangers that we don't know.
What do you think?
Okay, so it's not exhausting. It's not an exhausting experience.
Yeah, I feel that with exhausting too, because I don't think of the correct answer at that time. I didn't think of it.
Even it's not. You say it's not. And I don't know. What's the answer?
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing? That doesn't. Why is that embarrassing? Totally. That just does not.
I want to tell you that the real chapter is not this. It's not the thing that you see. The writer's word is awkward.
Well,
yeah, it's awkward.
Well, of course, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know who put this together, but seriously, this does not make.
Do you want to send a complaint to it? To say who write these things?
Who wrote these things? Past tense.
Yeah.
No. I don't know who wrote them. I'm just seeing the 2 pieces of paper that you sent to me. I have no idea who wrote them.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I serve the internet. I'm sure it's an American writing.
No. Okay, I'm gonna show you this, and this would be totally the grammar on this is incorrect, because you wouldn't start with "and even embarrassing experience." You're missing, where's your article? You need to have "an even embarrassing experience."
A brief, boring, and even embarrassing experience.
And experience, yeah, and embarrassing experience, and they don't even have the an in there, the article. That tells me
But there's an A. There's an A like before brief.
no, not, you need it before. You need it before embarrassing. You need it before. I'll write it here so you can see it. You
I
need
know
to
you.
have.
You
You need to
mean
have
that
an.
the correct is tend to be such a brief, boring, and even an embarrassing experience.
Yes.
Oh.
And that tells me, I'll tell you this right now, that tells me it's not an American, a Native American. It tells me that it's somebody that is not a non-native speaker that is writing this way, because I know in China, they don't use articles. And it's very common to miss that. So this is not correct.
Okay, I got the wrong information. It's not American.
There you go. So, yeah.
Well, let me think of it. If I ask, English in English, well, he like tell me the same mistake that you told me.
If you ask who?
A native speaker in English.
If you talk to another Native American English.
Oh no, not American, in English.
You mean
in English?
You mean British English? I don't know what you're saying. I know.
Yeah, British English.
Oh, I don't. They probably would. Yeah. I mean, I think they would. I would think they would pick it up, but yeah. So this right now is telling me, and that's why it just doesn't make sense. That it's not a native speaker that is putting these tests together. And so if you don't have
that's the thing that my dad wants me to learn. How to say, how to write articles and natively.
Okay, well, if you're using this as a reference, well, it's incorrect. So if you're going to try to learn in your schools by real English, from
write compositions, write articles.
But what I'm saying is,
I want it. Yeah.
But I'm saying if this is okay, but what I'm saying is that this is what you're using as reference, and this is what you're trying to learn from. You guys are never going to progress because it's not teaching you correctly. So you might get a lot of these wrong. It's just if garbage in, garbage out. You heard of that?
I know what you mean. You mean that never think that you can learn some native things in English class in China.
It's just it's just I think it's just difficult because and I think your teachers are probably doing the best they can, but they're not native speakers, and they're learning. They're teaching the best that they know from what they've been taught. But if you haven't grown up in the U.S. and you haven't gone to American schools and learned American English all your life, you're just not going to get it. It's the same thing as if I was going to try to learn Chinese. I never grew up in China, and I can learn from textbooks, but it's just not the same. If you didn't grow up, it's just that's just the way it is. So anyway, so to answer that question, then, so it'd be very easy to miss number 84 because once again, it's not written out grammatically correct, and so that alone could be difficult to pick up the correct word or words. So I don't know what else to tell you, but
so correct.
And even exhausting experience, even embarrassing, even embarrassing experience, even even an embarrassing experience, one that can involve unexpected. And still, that doesn't, even that word that they chose, I have never thought of going into an elevator as an embarrassing experience because you're in the elevator with somebody that you don't know. Who cares? You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to meet people. You walk in an elevator and you turn around and you push the button.
Yeah, my dad just helped me to understand it. He just said you met someone and you don't like. You met someone that you don't like.
Well, yeah, but okay, what is that? And let me ask you this question. This is it's an opinion. What does meet someone mean to you? Does that mean you actually have to speak words to that person? You have to introduce yourself? Hi, my name is Bob. What's your name? Do you have to say that when you get on an elevator? No. You don't have to say anything. You don't even have to say hello if you don't want to. You can get into an elevator.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, therefore, if you
all strangers.
Let's say you do that. Let's say you walk into an elevator and you push a button to the floor you want to go to. And there's other people on the elevator. You don't even have to say hello. Therefore, are you actually meeting those people? No, you're not meeting them, because meeting somebody is actually saying, hi, my name is Bob. What's your name? Oh, my name is Cynthia. Oh, nice to meet you. That's a meet. Now, when you see somebody in an elevator,
you come across somebody.
You're encountering someone. You're not talking to them. You're not meeting them. You're not starting the conversation. You're encountering somebody. That's somebody that you see. Doesn't mean you have anything to do with them. So even this explanation here of meeting somebody on an elevator is incorrect, because that implies.
But he said it's unexpectedly meeting people.
Unexpected, yeah. Unexpectedly, like you never met someone before. And when you meet somebody, you greet them. You say hello. Okay, brand new. Hello, my name is Bob, or my name is Cynthia, or something like that. Okay? That word.
You mean like happens to come across and has the difference between meet, right?
Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely right, Bob. Absolutely right. You can come across anything. I came across a new, a new word. I came across a new phone. I came across, somebody coming into the store. But it doesn't mean that you're going to actually speak or, touch that thing or whatever, right? So this sentence here, the way they wrote it, implies to me that you actually spoke with this person.
So meeting a person is you must
say
have
something.
Have a connection with each other, right?
Yeah, you have to say something. You have to say words. And to me, that you don't have to do that. And so when they're suggesting that word embarrassing experience, how is that embarrassing? That makes absolutely no sense. And even if you encounter someone, not talking to them, when you walk into an elevator and you see someone, how is that an embarrassing experience? It makes absolutely no sense. I'm not embarrassed when I walk onto an elevator and I see people.
The possible explanation is you happen to meet someone that you hate.
That you what? You hate?
In the elevator, yeah.
That you hate.
Yeah.
And okay, where does it imply that? Anywhere in that paragraph?
No, I don't think.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm trying to explain it to you. To me, this absolutely makes no sense. And the words they're choosing, it has nothing to do with what they're.
Yeah, to be honest, there's there's no details and no information in this article that say that to fill the blanks with embarrassing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
To be
said that's
honest,
the word.
I don't find anything.
Yeah, but you said that's supposed to be the correct word. The missing word is embarrassing, right?
I just say I can accept it, but I don't agree with it.
You can't, but that doesn't make sense, Bob. Either if you can't accept it, that means you don't agree with it.
I can't, and I can't.
Yeah, cannot. So you're saying I cannot accept
I
it.
can. I don't say cannot.
You said can't.
Yeah.
That
I
means
just say I'm. Okay, let me change the word. I'm willing to accept it.
you're willing to accept it. Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
but I don't. Because that's when you fill the blank with embarrassing. It's not wrong, right?
It is wrong. It's wrong because
Okay.
I'm telling you, Bob, it's wrong because it's written incorrectly. Okay, you can put a lot of other words that begin with an E that would be just as incorrect as embarrassing because they missed the article. And it doesn't, and they're using it in the wrong context. It's not embarrassing to meet somebody unexpectedly. How is that embarrassing? You know what's embarrassing? And I'll tell you an example of embarrassing so you can really get an idea. Okay. Let's say, for example,
Yeah.
you're wearing a pair of pants. Okay. And let's pretend that, and this happens many times to boys and sometimes girls too, and that's embarrassing when you have your zipper down. Okay. If you had the zipper down on your pants, that's embarrassing.
Wow.
Okay, that implies that is the word embarrassing. Or let's say you have something coming out of your nose. That's embarrassing. Not walking onto an elevator with people you don't know. That is not embarrassing. So the person who wrote this article still doesn't have a good idea of how these words should be used in American English. Do you see what I'm getting at? Do you understand the examples? Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's why embarrassing, in my opinion, I would not agree with this. And if I was a student taking this exam and I really knew my English, I would point that out to my teacher or point it out to the person giving me this test. That's just my opinion. I don't agree because somebody else said this word is the right.
But do you think exhausting is correct?
Maybe it's exhausting if you're meeting a lot of unexpected people. It's tiresome. Exhausting is another word for tiresome. Okay, well, maybe it's you said the words brief, boring, and an exhausting experience. I guess if you do it a lot, but embarrassing to me just does not fit that blank whatsoever. That could involve meeting unexpectedly meeting people. That to me is just not.
Yeah.
There.
There's just exhausting too.
Or maybe not even. You could even put a P there, or a pleasant experience. I mean,
yeah.
It's for a lot of people, meeting new people is a nice experience. So that would be pleasant, or even a pleasant experience, one that could involve meeting unexpected, it can involve.
Okay. So I'm very astonished now. I don't know how can I practice it, or
well, I wouldn't practice this because it's incorrect. It's just no, seriously. I mean, and I guess you can't change this. This is the curriculum that's being taught to you in your schools. So basically what I'm saying is you have to learn it an incorrect way. And I can't even teach that way because it's incorrect. So I don't know how to teach it the wrong way. So you get a right answer. I don't understand that. I can't do that. I
So,
can't help you.
above all,
I'm glad you showed it to me.
have to practice it or not.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to practice it because you said it's not correct.
it's not good, and it's not
Yeah.
correct. I mean, and it doesn't.
I'm very afraid that I practice it a lot, and finally, I don't know how to speak English.
Well, that could, I mean, I don't know.
But it's
hold on. Go.
But
I have to know the answers on all of these. So, what's number 85? What's C? I'm not even reading it. He studied it. Go ahead. What's number 85?
In a new book. I read it first, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. In a new book lifted, German journalist and cultural studies professor.
Pronounce the words correctly.
Cultural studies professor Andries Bernard directed all his attention to his experience. To this experience. He studied the origins of elevator and its relationship to humankind and found that riding in an elevator has never been a totally what experience?
Cohesive?
I hate adjectives.
His riding an elevator has never been a totally.
What's your word?
He studied the origin and creation and found in the elevator has never been a totally. So he studied the origins of the elevator and the relationship to humankind, okay, and found riding in an elevator has never been a totally.
I got it right. This time I got it right.
Is it comfortable?
Yes, comfortable. Right. Correct. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead in the next one.
After 150 years, when we're still not used to it, Bernard said, we still have not learned to cope with the what of closeness and displeasure. Okay, and this, according to Bernard, sets an elevator ride apart from just about every other situation we find ourselves in as we go about our lives. I got it wrong again.
Cope with the blank of closeness, the magnitude. I don't know. Not learn to cope with the something. We have not learned to cope with.
I think the answer is wrong again.
What word are they using?
Mixture.
The mixture of closeness and displeasure. What is? See, that's where you see that word displeasure.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I don't understand why they use that word displeasure. So they're assuming that going into an elevator is an unpleasant experience, and I just don't agree with that. It's
it's a debate.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. And then there was the last one. Today, as the world's urban blank
explodes, the cities become taller and more crowded. America's total number of elevators, 900,000 and less count, according to Elevator World magazine, are a force that's becoming more important than ever. And for people who really love them, it seems like high time that we look seriously at what kind of force they are.
Okay. So what's the P? What's number 87?
The number 87.
Population?
Yeah, population.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one that I think I can make sense.
Yeah, I mean that one does make sense, and they used it correctly.
I just. But 7 blanks, right? 7 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 blanks.
Wait, what? And what was And what was the first one? 81?
Without.
Without the elevator.
Yeah.
Without the elevator, they point
Yeah,
out.
I just can't make sense of the
Mhm.
81, the 85, and the 87. And these three that I got them right. And all the rest, I all got it wrong. I all got them wrong. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I mean, there's, the ones that you did that you got, the comfortable and the population. Mixture number 86 could be confusing because it just doesn't, to me, closeness and displeasure.
I think it's so abstract. It's so abstract.
Yeah. It just doesn't fit well together. And definitely number 84, that's my biggest pet peeve because it's written incorrectly, and that I totally don't agree with that word, embarrassing. With meeting a person is not meeting people that you don't know is not embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm complaining about it with my teacher too.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I really did. And my teacher told me the first thing you complain, you should give your reasons, and the second thing you have to find a better answer.
Well, also tell them it has to be written correctly too.
Oh, okay. I will. Yeah, I would talk to my teacher after the national day.
You know what? But give those examples so he or she knows exactly what you're talking about. When you say embarrassing, because that's the word that they're implying to use, right? Give examples, even what we just talked about. Like what's embarrassing. Having walking into. Yeah. I mean, those really are.
Is it suit to talk to my teacher and at school? The embarrassing experience that example of it.
No, so she understands what for you, what is an embarrassing situation, and you give examples. This is embarrassing, but meeting somebody that you, not even meeting, just encountering, and that's what and that would be another word I would use instead of meeting, because you don't necessarily meet somebody every time you go into an elevator. You don't introduce yourself. You don't say who you are. You don't ask their name. That's meeting someone. But when you just look at somebody,
let me look it up in a dictionary. What a meaning.
Well, anyway, that's how us native English speakers would use that word. So anyway, but thanks for sharing that. And then that means for next week, then Bob, we're gonna just take a look at some more news articles, or if you have more of these to share, by all means do so.
Okay.
Because I think they're interesting, but it's doing a disservice to you. Yeah. Anyway, in my opinion, not all of it. Some of the words were fine, but some of those are just very misleading, and just also I just think they're used out of context. They're not used correctly. So anyway, okay. Hey, with that, hey, enjoy your movie tomorrow. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Bob.
Goodbye.